Did you realize that you can regain access to your photographic memory? When you were born, it was completely turned on. Well, it still is. You just don't know how to access it anymore. Starting today, you could start using your natural abilities to super excel at whatever you desire. These are abilities you are born with, so you never lose them. Abilities that, when activated, will propel you as far as you want to go. Did you ever wonder why children are pure genius? They are information sponges, and you can be too, if you set aside the idea that reading is the only way you can get information. You see, it's like a bad trick was played on you when you went to school. Instead of being allowed to learn effectively, as you always had learned, you were taught to read. You were even convinced to let go of that old childish way of learning, which used your photographic memory. The photographic memory in children is known as the eidetic memory. In an article at mind2mind.com, Shannon Panzo, PhD, talks about teaching people how to regain access to and from their photographic memory. He states that the act of performing mental photography super excites the mind and exercises the brain in phenomenal ways. It taps into and exercises all of the regions of the brain, including your naturally occurring photographic memory. Since we are dealing with information-based material and exercises, the photographic memory becomes a little more obvious and accessible. Thus, we get to begin experiencing it with various types of recall information. Recall is not expected to be like someone turned on the lights. Usually it starts in more subtle ways. Maybe you start reading a book you have mentally photographed and you feel you have read it before, like deja vu. You may find yourself in a conversation that you really know nothing about the topic, or so you thought, until you start streaming out statistical data or precise information on the topic. Then you realize you mentally photographed a book on that subject. These are only a couple of examples of what is possible when you start seeing the recall happen. And it grows, it gets better and more reliable as you continue to use the mental photography and the recall methods that stimulate the recall to happen even more. So are you looking for powerful mind development training that gets real results? Then be sure to check out the free informational videos and discover how to empower yourself with proven mind skills that will set you free to make a better life for you and your loved ones. Find out more now by going to mindpowertrainingsecrets.com. That was mindpowertrainingsecrets.com, and get ready to ignite your inner genius.